guys, welcome back to my channel, and as promised we're getting back on the mountain biking, which is we're restoring some of the old frames I've got. I spoke to you once before and I was currently on the way out the door to the shop blasters and powder coaters to drop a couple of frames in. Now one of them is back. This one here is an old Marin. This one's actually my partner's. She helped me strip it down. She decided she wants a new colour, so we've had it done in Bianchi blue. Looks pretty cool. We've got some new decals for them, and we've got loads and loads of new parts. We've got new funky seat to go with it, and we've even had the pedals done. So we stripped them, shot blasted them, had them powder coated, and it's the same colour as that. So it looks pretty good. And now we're going to go for the rebuild process. So we'll put the camera on all of this, and you can watch the whole thing. So if you see an extra pair of hands, that is my partner. Nikki, you going to say hello?
In chat. Look,
anyway, you'll see another pair of hands in there. That's Nikki. She's going to get on with it. She's really enthusiastic about doing it herself. So it seems she's paying for it. It's her bike, it's her colour scheme, it's her parts, her decisions. Let's go with it. Let her build it. So we've been on eBay. Oops, wrecking place. We've bought a couple more parts. I've purchased a pair of these before. They are cheap. They're only about 13 quid on eBay. They're absolute bargain, and they're really wide. They're like 780 wide. I've been using them on my bike for a while. They haven't broke or snapped or anything, and for the sort of riding we do, they're fine. So we're going to try and make this frame look a little bit more modern. The only downside to this one is that we'll still be running V-brakes because there was no mounts on this one. Like on one of my other bikes, I've welded the mounts on, but the choice of forks also doesn't have the mounts on, so we're just going to stick with the V-brakes and see how we get on with it. So we're going to start the rebuild process, but first of all we're going to stick the stickers on and then get it lacquered.
Yeah, it's not quite Bianchi blue though, is it? It's darker.
It's slightly darker, but that's the closest we could get, and I was happy with it, and I hope you were happy with it, but let's say that was our only choice.
That's the Bianchi blue, isn't it?
That's,
more
yeah,
that colour.
yeah, sort of, yeah. So guys, there you are. We got an extra sticker set for a bike I did quite a while ago that you'll also see at some point, and the spare sticker set I kept. I thought they might come in handy one day. As it goes, yeah, they have. So they're obviously not exactly to the frame, but when we get these on with the forks on and the new stem and handlebars and keep it quite sort of modern looking with the new styles and colour schemes, I think it'll look pretty fresh. I'll have to watch the rest of the build and see how it comes out. Guys, before it gets too late tonight, we're going to get the compressor struck up. Nikki's dying to have a go at the spraying, so we're going to get a few coats dropped on so it'll be nice and hard, ready for morning. Got my mask, Nikki's got her mask, so we're good to go. So the next part of the build, guys, is suspension. So I've had a good rummage round and I've found some donor rock shocks. Criteria is we need to keep the mounts for the V-brakes. Although these have got disc brake mounts, we are going to use them. We're going to keep it sort of still V-type, I suppose, 2007. We're giving them a rub down because they used to be yellow, then I'm to primer, our first coat of primer, and between each coat giving them a nice little rub down, so it's a bit of a cheap fix for this. I haven't popped the seals out in these yet. I'm going to make sure that I can buy some more seals, because with these being older forks, if I pop the seals out and I can't get any more and they seem to damage or anything like that, then they'll be useless. So just for the time being, I've taped them up. So there, as you can see, if you're careful and you give it a good rub down between each coat, you build your coats up nice and smoothly, nice and carefully, you can achieve quite a good finish even from like the cans. You don't necessarily need a compressor and a spray gun, but it just needs a bit of time and care and patience. So that's a nice thick coat there. There is a little bit more there. Just a bit more there. Yeah. No scratches. So that's nice and thick build up on that now. So I can afford to give it another good rub down, probably tomorrow morning, and then give it its final top coat. And then once it's dry, it's ready for the decorating. Hi everyone. Morning, it's Sunday morning.
It's morning. Yeah, Sunday morning.
Sunday morning. So we've dragged bike out. We're going to get back on with it again. Nikki's keen to get on with it, and she's got armed with a pair of gloves.
Yep. Ready.
Scared to get around actually, aren't we? But we're going to get back on with the build. This build is just a bit of a mess about really. Wanted to revive Nikki's bike that she used to have from years ago. Just get on with riding it a little bit. She has got another bike that she uses all the time. She's got a Roscoe. What is it? 7 or 8? Seven. So yeah, she's got another bike for riding all the time. This is just a mess about an experiment really. She wanted it in. Of course, so we bought a load of new bits, some of the bagging bits off eBay, just test them out, and some look cool. Got a few other bits and pieces done that look like tricks, so I'll have to show you them. So we get on with having a cup of coffee, biscuit, and we'll get on building. So we'll just casually get on with it, and then you just listen in. Right, because this has been done on a bit of a budget, only because we can see what we can achieve with a bit of a budget, because it's only a second bike, a bit of a play. We're using the Donor crank arm, which originally was on the bike with 3 rings on, which we still since the square tape, a bottom bracket, which is for what we're using it for, it's a spare bike, and a new style fat thin chainring, 34 tooth. Now we bought this in coordination with this because you buy it for the PCD if you don't already know. So if you have a quick look on YouTube, people give you all the jargon of how to sort out a different PCD ring, or the PCD of the ring to suit the crank arm, so we didn't need to go in there. So we bought a ring, fits on there nicely, like that. Use the donor bolts as well. We do have to put a washer on the back of them just to back it a little bit, but that's easy enough fix. And rebuild it, and it just sort of freshens it up a little bit. Right. Yeah. So the original receiving parts of the chainring bolts, on female, it's a little bit long because it used to have the extra ring on, so we're going to use them again, but to pack them out we need to use some little washers. So, but the washers don't go tight against there because of this square lip from where the other ring sat on. So I'm just going to take a little bit off there on the grinder using goggles and everything as you're supposed to do on all 4 of them, put them on, put the other little rings on, and then it all fit together lovely. Even with a quick coat of black paint and you wouldn't even see him behind there. And for what you're using the bike for, it's fine. Thursday dinner time, I've got a few minutes left and I've got tomorrow off, which is brilliant. In the meantime, we've seemed to have slowed down a little bit with Nikki's bike since last weekend. We had some visitors and everything turn up, so everything just sort of stopped off. Now, she seems to have ditched me again because she's gone off to work, but in her absence, we need to find some brakes for the bike. Now, in some boxes here, there are loads of parts that I've accumulated over the years of all different ages, but because we're sticking to the V-brakes for it, because it's not got any disc mounts and stuff on the back and we can't bother to mess about with that, we're just going to keep it as it is. I'm going to have a rummage through and see if I can find a full set of brakes. We did have a set of brakes that came on the bike that are original to it and that we took off when we sent it for powder coating, but I've lost them. So in the meantime, I'm going to try and find another set, even if it's just temporary. If they are a little bit battered, we might have to clean them up a little bit. So we're going to get digging. This might take a little while. So you go, all scrubbed up, ready for paint. They're not a matching set. One set's Texture, the other set's just like a generic set. But by the time we get wax and paint on them and get some lacquer on them, some clear coat, and get them rebuilt, you won't be able to tell anyway. So we're going to get them on. Like I said, these are only temporary until we can find the other ones that are lost. So God knows where they are. We'll tell them eventually. So we'll get painting. So there you have it, that's bike back together. See how it test riding, haven't it?
Yeah, a little bit of a clean.
Bit of a clean, yeah. We've got some donor wheels out the loft. We found some more black ones to sort of suit it a little bit because we had to stick with the rim brakes. Got some nice donor black wheels, so we'll give them a clean up. Should ride alright. Pretty quick as well.
How will it?
Some nice fast go. Lovely.
Maiden voyage of success.
What do you think?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's go out for a ride later.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Definitely. Clean it first.
Yeah, wheels need cleaned up. That chain looks real nice on there on that gold compared to the others, yeah.
Yeah.
Glad you chose.
I think that's a gold as well.
Yeah, I'm glad you chose gold. I think I own the gold one now.
Did you choose gold?
You chose gold, yeah.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't quite sure. I like it.
I am on a whole nother level. Girl, he only fucked you over cause you let him. Girl, I guess he didn't know any better. Girl, that man didn't show me ever. Do all I can just to show you you're special. Certain it's your love that holds me together. And you say he been killing.